Alrighty, so today is July 18th and this is our trading account update for today. So our total equity, we're sitting at $59,312.78. Our cash in CAD is $57,148.05. Market value $2,164.72. Our max buying power currently in CAD is $19,549.59. That should significantly increase after today when all the options expire. And our cash balance, our USD cash balance is $19,739.69. So we made some moves today. These are just for today. I definitely made a lot more throughout the week, but it was just too many to go through. So I'm just going to go through what we did today. So we bought to close Palantir short call, 157.50 strike. So just taking some profits there, de-risking a little bit. And then yeah, we sold a 170 call for Palantir expiring next week. We sold to open a hood put, $99 strike for next week. We bought to close AMD July 18th, 152.5 put. So just kind of freeing up some buying power there. Same with gold. So we bought to close a July 18th 315 call, and we rolled that out to next week 315. And we bought to close the 318 call expiring today, and we rolled up and down for next week. We sold to open a 97 strike put on hood, and we bought to close out a 95 strike put for hood. And what did we do here? Looks like we rolled for Palantir. We opened a new position, so we sold 2 puts for SOFI, $19 strike there. So I'll show you the positions here. So Apple, these ones will all be expiring out of the money, so worthless. So that's good. This AMD put for August 15th, it's doing well, so we can start to think about taking profit there soon. The 155 call for December 18th next year, so it's currently green, but this was bought just to create like a defined risk for the short call that I wrote previously. Here's an AMD 150 put that's expiring worthless. We closed out the 152.5 a little bit early, but it would have expired worthless. But still, we took profit there and just kind of freed up some buying power. These are the long calls for AMD, and they're still in the green, but yeah, they're down now. So this one is something that I've been managing for the past week. They were significantly in the red. They are pretty deep in the money here, and they're expiring next week. So my hope is that AMD kind of retraces a bit, low 150s, high 140s would be great. And hopefully I can roll them up and out, at least until we can match the long call strikes. So some AMD puts expiring next week. We'll just hold on to those for now. So for these, it's still like it's almost like an inverted strangle at this point. Here are the gold calls that we closed expiring today, and then we opened some new ones for next week. Here are the gold September 30 puts, short puts. So they're in the green, and we'll just keep holding on to them for now. The Google short put 160 strike. we can probably start to think about taking profit soon. So it's up 60%. Some of the hood puts that we closed and let expire here, and then we opened one for next week and another one for next week there at the $99 strike for hood. Here's the 157.50 Palantir short call that we closed early just to de-risk a little bit, but still in the green. Here are all the puts for Palantir that are expiring today. So we just let those go. We closed the 148 early for a tiny profit, probably just to free up some buying power and de-risk a little bit. Here's the 170 Palantir call that we opened for next week. And here are some of the remaining puts for Palantir. So one expiring next week at 145, and we have Reddit. So this is a new position, new ticker for me. I don't think I've updated you guys yet, but this is the August 15th 115 strike for Reddit. So we opened it up maybe yesterday or the day before, and we are now in the green. So we'll just keep hanging on to it. Hopefully we can get to 60, at least 60%, and then we can think about closing it. Or once we get to the 21 DTE mark, we can manage it from there. Here are the two SOFI $19 short puts for August 22. And yeah, let's experiment a little bit with SOFI. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the performance, pretty happy with how I defended the AMD short call trade. I do expect AMD to pull back a little bit in the short term, to the detriment of my long calls, but to the benefit of those short calls. Yeah, hopefully we can get to 60K soon, 60K by the end of July, hopefully. But yeah, that's the update for today.